Hey guys, I got one of these Snapezo Picture frames and I had a little trouble installing it actually on the wall, and the YouTube video that was posted wasn't the best, so I decided to make my own. So below there are the timestamps for the individual steps if you want to skip it. Otherwise I'm going to walk us through how to install this picture frame. Alright, so this is just a quick overview of kind of the things you'll need to do this. A level, hammer, Phillips screwdriver, some drill bits. Remember to charge your battery while you're getting all this together if you don't use your drill too often. Writing utensil, and you're going to want to obviously get the hardware. So those are the 5 steps, and again they're going to be timestamped below in the video description, but it's pretty simple. Here we go. So this is obviously to make sure that you're looking at the video for the right hardware for you. This is the hardware I'm talking about that comes with the picture frame itself. Alright. So the first thing that I did was I placed the picture frame on the wall in the general area that I wanted. And then I just slapped a level on top to make sure it was straight. So what you want to do is make sure you have your writing utensil like in your pocket or behind your ear or something like this. So you're going to be putting pressure up against the frame to hold it in place, adjusting it to make sure that bubble gets in between those 2 lines of the level, so it's going to be straight. And then in the next step, what you're going to do is actually just take that writing utensil, and then inside those little holes in the rails on that aluminum strip, you're just going to make a little indication. And that's going to be the mounting hole. Okay, so pretty simple to do. If you're making 2 holes, obviously do it twice, but just go ahead and pop those on, making sure you keep firm pressure against the picture frame so it doesn't move position and you have to start over or fall down or cause catastrophic damage. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is drill the mounting holes. So to do this, what you want to do is grab a drill bit that's actually similar in size to the drywall anchor. Make sure it's not bigger, okay? So if this thing is going to have to go into that hole with some pressure, but you don't want it too big that it obviously slides out. So get a similar size, and here's a couple pictures to make sure that it's close enough. So you drill your holes, make sure they go through the drywall, and then what you want to do, and this is probably the most confusing for people, is actually insert that plastic drywall anchor. So you want to just line it up with your thumb, place it in that hole, and then just smack it in with a hammer until it's flush. The face of it will get a little deformed, that's okay, but basically you just want it in there in the wall. Next thing you want to do is grab your screws and a Phillips screwdriver and just start screwing those bad boys in. So what's going to happen is little plastic tabs on the drywall anchor, they're going to expand and make a firm grasp in the wall, and that's going to give it the strength it needs. So if you don't know what this is, just trust me, it works. But screw those in. So what's important with this step is the far right picture. It's the screw hanging out a couple threads, maybe 3 threads, 4 threads, and this is what the clip is going to hang on. So just make sure that you don't screw it in the whole way. Leave a little bit hanging so you can clip it on later. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is find those mounting holes on the reverse side. So the picture on the left is actually on the back side of the picture frame, but the hole is actually the one you marked on the wall. So just make sure you're grabbing the right ones. And then with just some firm pressure, you can actually just pop those clips into place, and they're going to stay there actually by themselves. So you don't need to do any sort of crazy mounting there. Just make sure they're over the holes. And what you want to do, you can notice on the bottom side of the clip, it's bigger than the top. So the way I did it was I tried one side first when I was holding this up. You put the big side of it over the head of the screw, and then it will actually slide up in that channel to lock into place in the skinny end. So just make sure you're trying to put it over the big end. And that's it really. You just put those 2 tabs on. Again, maybe try to do one at a time if you're having trouble with this, or get somebody else in the house to give you a hand. This is probably the most tricky step because those clips can slide out. But again, yeah, maybe just get one at a time, pop it on the bottom end of it, and then swing over, do the same thing on the right-hand side, and then you're going to have a level picture frame. All right, so that's it. Hopefully I demystified the process for hanging this bad boy up, and I hope it looks great in your apartment. Take care, everybody. We'll see ya.